안녕하세요. 청주열린도서관 사서 이선경입니다. 오늘도 사서가 들려주는 베드타임 스토리에 오신 여러분들을 환영합니다. 오늘 읽어드릴 동화는 다락원 출판사의 행복한 명작 읽기 시리즈 중 엄지공주인데요. 아동문학의 아버지라고 불리는 덴마크 출신의 동화작가 한스 안데르센의 작품입니다. 안데르센의 동화 창작은 1870년까지 계속되어 모두 130편이 넘는 동화를 남겼는데요. 그 중에서도 걸작이라 불리는 인어공주, 미운 오리새끼, 벌거벗은 임금님 등의 작품들은 많은 시간이 지난 지금까지도 전 세계 어린이들의 사랑을 받고 있습니다. 안데르센의 엄지공주, 오늘도 즐겁게 들어주세요. 굿나잇. Thumbelina. Chapter 1. A little girl is born. Long ago, a woman had no children. This made her feel very sad. She wanted children, but none ever came. She went to see a witch. "Witch," she said, "I want to have a baby, but I can't." The witch thought about her problem. "Here's a magic seed," she said. "Take it home, plant and water it. Talk to it nicely. Give it lots of love." The woman planted and watered the seed. The next day, a small flower was there, but the flower was closed. The woman kissed the flower softly. At once, the flower opened up. Inside, there was a tiny girl. She was lying in a tiny nutshell bed. "Wow," the woman said. "She's only the size of a thumb. I will call her Thumbelina. She'll be my daughter." Thumbelina lived in the house with her mother. Thumbelina's mother gave her a place to play. She poured some water in a bowl. She put a flower on top of the water. Thumbelina floated on the flower. She liked the little pond. She sang songs while floating. One night, Thumbelina's mother left the window open. The window was next to Thumbelina. A mother frog jumped onto the windowsill. She looked down and saw Thumbelina asleep. "What a beautiful little girl," she said. "Maybe she could marry my son." The mother frog picked up Thumbelina. She hopped away into the garden. In the morning, Thumbelina slowly opened her eyes. She was very surprised. Thumbelina saw a big, fat, ugly frog looking at her. He smiled at her. "I am the frog's son," he said. "I am going to marry you." "Oh no," Thumbelina thought. "I can't marry him. He's too ugly. He seems strange too." "I'll go find some flies," said the frog's son. "We can eat them on our wedding night." The frog hopped into the water and swam away. Thumbelina looked around her. She was in the middle of a huge pond. She was sitting on a small leaf. She wanted to run away, but she couldn't. Thumbelina started to cry. A butterfly came along. It saw poor Thumbelina on the small leaf. The butterfly spoke to Thumbelina. "Little girl, throw me the end of your little belt." Thumbelina took off her belt. She threw one end to the butterfly. The butterfly grabbed the belt with its mouth. It started to fly quickly. It pulled Thumbelina to land. Chapter 2. A lonely girl finds a home. In the morning, Thumbelina slowly opened her eyes. She was surprised again. A large bug was flying through the air with Thumbelina. He was holding the girl with his feet. "I love you, Thumbelina," he said. "I want you to marry you." "Oh no," Thumbelina said. "Why do strange creatures love me? I just want to be alone." The bug took Thumbelina to his mother. "Bug mother, don't you think she's pretty? I want to marry her." "Yes, she's pretty," the mother bug said. "But she is so different. You shouldn't marry someone so different. Why don't you find a nice bug girl?" The bug looked sad. He thought about his mother's words. "You're right. I have to let her go." The bug picked up Thumbelina again. He brought her back to the ground. She was alone again. Thumbelina spent many weeks walking. She became hungry and lonely. One day, she met a large spider. "Hi, little girl," the spider said. "What's wrong? You look tired and lonely." "I am," Thumbelina said. "I've been walking through the forest a long time, and I'm really hungry." The spider gave her some grains to eat. She ate 3 grains very quickly. The spider took Thumbelina into its spider web. She quickly fell asleep and slept for 2 days. When she woke up, she felt very good. She said goodbye to the spider and continued working. Thumbelina was sad as she continued working. She sat beneath a big tree and cried. A little mouse lived in the tree. It looked out and saw the poor girl crying. Little girl," the mouse said. "What's wrong? Come inside my house." "Thank you, mouse," she said. Thumbelina went into the mouse's home. The mouse lived with his family in the tree. It was a very nice place. Thumbelina ate some good food. She stayed with the family for weeks. She told the mouse children fun stories.